What immediate aid was provided after Nazi camp liberation? Imagine stepping into a place where thousands of people have endured unimaginable suffering. When Nazi concentration camps were finally liberated, the first thing that happened was urgent help to save lives. Survivors were often in terrible shape, suffering from severe malnutrition, disease, and trauma. The immediate goal was to keep them alive and start the healing process. Medical teams arrived quickly to treat the most urgent health issues. They focused on providing fluids through intravenous drips to combat dehydration and infections. Antibiotics were given when available to fight deadly diseases like typhus, typhoid, and dysentery. Many survivors were so weak that they could not eat solid food right away. Relief workers carefully reintroduced food, starting with nutrient-rich liquids to prevent refeeding syndrome, which could be fatal. Clean water and sanitation efforts were also a top priority. Camps were often overcrowded and dirty, making disease outbreaks common. Quarantine zones were set up to isolate those with infectious diseases. Relief workers worked tirelessly to improve hygiene, giving survivors clean clothing, bedding, and establishing sanitation stations. These steps helped slow the spread of deadly illnesses. Food aid was distributed cautiously. Survivors were given small portions of nourishing liquids or soft foods first. As they regained strength, they received more substantial meals. This careful approach was necessary because their bodies had been starved for so long. Psychological support was limited at first but gradually increased. Many survivors faced deep trauma, losing family members and experiencing the horrors of the camps. Some relief efforts included basic counseling and comfort, but the focus was mainly on physical health. After initial medical care, survivors were often moved to displaced persons camps. These camps provided shelter, ongoing medical care, and a place to rebuild their lives. International organizations like the United Nations Relief and Rehabilitation Administration coordinated these efforts. They helped with clothing, food, and even job training to help survivors start over. Military personnel documented the conditions and atrocities they found. This helped raise awareness worldwide and prompted more aid and justice efforts. The immediate aid after liberation was a race against time to save lives, control diseases, and begin the long process of recovery. It was a massive effort, often hampered by limited resources, but it laid the foundation for survivors, future healing, and justice.